Hey guys, so last video we were working on Trent's little kids buggy, getting it ready to go out to Glendale, Washington. After that was all said and done, I pulled this in here just to get an idea of how we're gonna fit this Hydro Boost inside there. So it's a big assembly. It'll be nice to have though. I've wanted to put one of those in mine too. It'd help for like when Bailey drives it or if my kids ever drive it. So if we can figure it out on this one, we're gonna do it on mine. The way these work is you actually will run off the steering supply. It'll come through, it'll feed in, then it'll come out, and then this will be a return line. So this will be your pressure, just feeds through it, and then this returns back to the reservoir. This reservoir in this one also only has one import for a return and one for a feed. So we'll have to either cut that and weld a nipple onto it, or tee off at the bottom, or something. So we'll figure that out, but I'm gonna try to get this somewhat back together so I can pull it out. Kind of having to jump around between projects right now, waiting for parts for this and that, and still trying to get stuff done on a timely manner. So make it that one out, bring that one back in, and we got to pull the front axle apart. It's got a third member that drops in, so we'll pull the shafts, get up in the air, pull the third member out, and figure out where that ARB in the front axle is leaking from. I'll hurry and get this out, and we'll get that in. So, slight change of plans. With the steering being all disconnected and the brakes and everything, I'm just going to leave it in the shop. Pulled this one right up to the back here on the pad. It's still on the cement a little bit, so we'll hurry and rip this thing apart, get that third member out, and show you guys the issue we find inside. Alright, that's all tore apart now. We've got the old inner axle seals sitting in here. We got those out. I don't know if you guys can tell, they're kind of buggered up. And they were leaking. You guys can see all this oil and grime built up here on both sides. So we're gonna go see. I'm not sure what these come out of. I'm hoping they kind of use the Suzuki ones on these. We can run down AutoZone and grab two of those. Inside the locker here, this fitting up here was just a hair. I don't know if you guys can see it, but to tighten that fitting up just a little bit, the leak's gone. So where it's brazed in there is good. It's good. We can look at the gears lights out. It's got somewhere, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but a little bit right there. You guys can see that little shine back right there. Something's happening with the gears right there, kind of wearing on them a little funny. Spin around. We've got a bunch of teeth chunked out. Actually, a lot of them are broke, so probably gonna have to do something about this. The pinion gear down in there. Let me figure out how to turn my light on. I'll show you guys. You see that pinion gear's all busted? Yep, right there. So, a bunch more teeth out here chunked out. The ones that aren't chunked out, they're all cracked. See the cracks in all these? So, yeah, that kind of sucks. So, gonna do some digging, see if we can find some parts for this thing real fast. Check this out. So I kind of just dug in a little bit of oil that's remaining in the bottom of the differential there. There's a lot more in there, but these are just a few of the pieces that I grabbed with one little pitch. So, pretty big pieces of gear. That's probably off the pinion. And all these are just the broken ends off of the ring gear. So yeah, good thing we found that, because I'm not sure if it would have made it much longer like that. You start losing one tooth and it just kind of snowball effects down, starts taking more and more off until there's none left. So yeah, we'll have to get some parts for that as well. Now I'm kind of regretting tearing it down right here. I can't even shut the door now, so that's kind of dumb. I was thinking it'd be a quick, easy fix, back together tonight and out of the way. I think we're gonna have to throw the spindles and hubs on real fast, put the tires back on, and we'll just bungee the driveline up and move it over into the other shop real fast, guys. But I'm gonna do some calling. Maybe we'll pull that third member down, count the gear ratio. I'm not sure what gear ratio is in this, so hopefully we can tear that down and find some parts local. But yeah, I'll get the tires thrown back on. All right, guys, so I stuck this front end back together. We pushed it out of the way. It was right here in the door, so put the front end back together, left the third member out, and zip tied the driveline up to the lower link. I talked to Travis, and I'm not sure why, but this thing's got like a 28 spline Suzuki Carrier in it. It's like a normally 26, so it's upgraded to that. I don't know if that comes out of a Sidekick. Like I said, the housings are Spire Tracks. We've ran into problems trying to order axle shafts for this thing. It's been a pain in the butt. Dutchman's had to come in and build them. So the rear end, Travis wants me to tear into it. It's going to kind of help him decide what he wants to do. Inspect those gears. If those gears are messed up, then we're just going to do 2 gear sets and try to push over to a different ratio. Maybe go up to like a 538 or down. These don't have a 488, I believe. They make 456s. Trail Gear offers them. So if the rear's messed up, we're going to have to get a new set. We'll probably switch the ratio. And if it's not messed up, I have found a couple used sets of the 513s on eBay. We might go that route. So we'll hurry and pull this rear end down and show you guys what it looks like inside, and we'll determine what we're going to do from there. Alright guys, so got the rear end apart here. Let me show you guys. We got one hand, tight fit up in here. So, if you guys can hear that. Oh, it dropped one. There's a bunch of pieces in here, so you see all that. Bunch of big chunks. Bunch of metallic flakes. Not good. It looks like we're going to be doing full gear set, front and rear. Here's the third member. Then spin around and show you guys. Kind of hard with one hand. There you go, that tooth's broke right there. That tooth there's broke. Those 2 are cracked. Kind of just beat up right there on that outer edge. And then the pinion gear down there, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's all busted to shit. So, it's got 3 out of the 8 teeth in there left. This ring gear is in better condition than this one. But, yeah, I think we're going to be looking online for, like I said, some either 456s or 538s. And for those of you guys who don't know, the lower the gear ratio, the smaller the pinion ends up getting. So, it gets weaker. We'll probably end up, this thing's pretty low geared. It's only running a 37-inch tire. So we'll probably end up going with the 456s. I'll give it a little bit more little more higher gears in it. Probably be good for this rig though. So yeah, we're going to stick this back together, so that way I can pull it around, move it with the tractor if I need to, until we figure out when parts are going to get here. Travis will be up here next Monday with the Beast, and we gotta reseal the transmission, pull the transfer case out, add a mount to that, bunch of stuff. So we'll show you guys that. That rig is sweet. So yeah, I'm going to throw this back together and we'll get back to you guys. Alright, so called Travis, and we are going to go with the 456s, front and rear. So I'll get those ordered when I get done tonight. I got this right down here. Got a fuel pressure regulator, so got a new one. I'm gonna hurry and get that out, install this new one. We'll prime it up, make sure it runs good, and then we'll just be waiting on gears, and Travis can pick this thing up and go out and do some test runs before they head to Glendale. So it's a long ways out there. It'd suck to have something dumb happen, but we're gonna get this pulled off, get the new one installed, and test it. Oh man, it's tight in there. Holy crap. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna end up dropping this screw and never seeing it again. Oh, I got it. Not sure how this is routed. Let's take a look at the new one here and get an idea of how it's in there. So, slightly different. Comes off in different spot. This is longer. Definitely different for sure. Hopefully it's rated at the same PSI. Hopefully this is the same. Okay. Oh, it barely fits out. Two little hose clamps. Heck, there's that. Yeah, definitely lose some fuel. So they look the same. It might just be a little bit of a different model year. I'm not sure. Maybe an upgraded version. That thing will stay up higher. I'm not sure if this one will feed up into there though. I have to feed it in from this side. Vacuum line. Should be able to prime that, get the air out of the system, and it should start. So let's see here. Got a window net. Nope, massive leak. That ain't good. Where'd that leak from? Yeah, that ain't good, guys. So, leaking really bad from there. Not sure why. This O-ring didn't seat down in there. It looks like it's the same size as the old one. The O-ring did have a little cap over it. I don't know if that misshaped it. Maybe we'll pull it back out, swap it out with the O-ring on here. It looks good, so maybe we'll do that. Put a micrometer on that and check it, make sure it's the exact same diameter. So we're gonna pull that back off and check it again. Sorry, guys. All right. Swap the O-ring out with what was on the old one. It was a little pinched. I think that plastic cap pinched it, so we're gonna test it again. I'm gonna back up though in case it decides to spray me. No leaks that time. Pump it up, climb it up again. And nothing. I guess we'll try and see if it'll start. Seems to run good to me. It ran good before though. I haven't got it to reenact or, you know, reintate the same problem that Travis was saying it was having. But I did witness it when we went to Moab. We ended up leaving the buggy on the trail the day we ran Hell's Revenge because it wouldn't start. So hopefully this fixes the issues. Like I said, we did plugs, wires, fuel pressure relief valve, cleaned the fuel filter, and then so the gears wasn't even planned. We had an air leak. The air compressor kept continuously turning on every 15-20 seconds because the front locker was leaking. Pulled it out, found the gears were bad. Same with the rear end. So we're getting ready to go camping for the holiday weekend. This will probably, video might come out a little different than normal. And I might be going down to one video a week for a little bit. I've got a couple hunts this year in Utah. So it'll just take a little bit of stress and free me up some time to go and enjoy the stuff I like to do. But we'll get you guys this video. The next video hopefully will either be working on this thing some more, or the gear sets, or the beast when it gets here. So we got those three things coming up. We do have some pretty big projects coming up in the future with you guys. My father-in-law's got a super sweet truck over there that he wants to do a chassis swap. I'm not gonna tell you guys what yet. It'll be super cool. Hopefully we can do that soon. I got my buggy. It needs some work done to it. I want to build a hood for it. I've never messed with fiberglass, but it'll be cool to get a hood on it and get it finished. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are enjoying this stuff, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Maybe some ideas on what you guys want to see us do, and we'll look into that. But yeah, for now, thank you guys. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one.